lost, and then a little bit more.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. The Buccaneers at 0-11 now in the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion goes the tight end. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready up. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Right.
Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes out to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 31, Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Connor Gordon picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Now Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Ready.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Triple 38.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Black shot.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll find Bateman once more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Touchdown, Browns. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, stay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll find Ayuk open right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll run on the draw. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
3-3. Ready?
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This likely a must-have 3rd and goal.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Cleveland, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, that first win remains elusive. They drop to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.